Hallöchen euch allen, schönen guten Tag.
Oh, hey! A letter from the Knights of Favonius! We should open it when we get some time.
Ein zurückkehrender Besucher. Okay. Das resettet. Das resettet. Ach, das muss ich auch machen.
This realm...
So, mal gucken, ob wir neue Baupläne haben. So viele neue Sachen. Ja, wir haben Baupläne. Einer fehlt noch. Also alle Baupläne gibt es nicht.
If you ever have any questions... Weird. Jean said this is where the event is supposed to be, but there's nothing here. Oh yeah, now that you mention it, this is where our journey officially began. That sure brings back memories. Kinda nostalgic, really. Even after all this time, this place hasn't changed one bit. Look who's getting all sentimental and poetic. Well, we still need to find Jean and the others. Let's have a look around. Yeah! remembers, there used to be hydro slime hiding here. But it's gotta be gone now, right? Whoa! A fungus? Are those supposed to be in Mondstadt? Not that these are a real threat to us at this point, but still!
Link said this isn't hard enough. Should I grab a Geobishop for the next round then?
Is this really the time to get competitive?
Did you hear that, Paimon?
Hear what?
Must have been my imagination then.
Oh, wir haben eine Stimme. Ist ja cool. Und ich höre mir mal wieder unsere eigene Stimme. Das hört sich aber sehr stark nach Alice an.
Huh? Why did someone hang Jumpy Dumpty mines all over this tree? What? But they don't look alike. You can't even eat them. Hold on. Could this be an event setup thing? Not a lot of people come here, but a bomb's still a bomb. If someone gets hurt by accident, Klee's gonna get marched off to the confinement room again. Yeah, but let's take a picture with the camera before we take them down. First the fungus, and now this? Something weird is going on. If it turns out not to be event-related, it'll be good to have a record of what we found. You couldn't just compliment Paimon's smarts like a regular person? Whatever. Paimon will take it. Better than being called emergency food, at least. Anyway, it never hurts to be careful. We've seen through lots of tricks, but we've also gotten the short end of the stick a bunch of times, too. Paimon likes the optimism. Come on, let's get that picture taken. Then, get rid of these bombs. Fireworks! Guess there was no danger after all. Were those meant to welcome us or something? And what was it Paimon said back then? Ah, right! Oh, wow! That's a statue of the Seven! Among the 7 gods, this god controls the wind. You remember too. It's weird though. It seems like there's something different about it. Let's take a closer look.
As we all know.
Right! Poetry and language flow like the wind! Look! There really is something wrong with this statue of the Seven! It's fish! But it's so light! Huh. Wonder why? Okay, I'm unsure of it now. This can't be for an event. No one in their right mind would replace that huge statue of the Seven with a statue of Klee. Yeah, and well made too. But that's not the point. You're not weirded out by this? Oh, you're right. This must be Alice's doing.
Definitiv.
She could put 100 Klee statues all around Mondstadt and Paimon still wouldn't be surprised. That explains the other weird stuff we saw up till now, too. She must have asked Jean to write that letter so we'd lower our guard. No, wait! Maybe that was Alice just pretending to be Jean. Paimon wouldn't put it past her.
Die Gelackmeierten sind, ja, mit uns reingelegt.
Paimon's not upset. The surprises were nice, and this statue is pretty cool. Plus, we got to take a little trip down memory lane. Makes Paimon feel all warm and fuzzy, remembering where it all began. What do we do now, though? There's nobody around. If this is some sort of elaborate prank, guess we're in it until the people behind it jump out and say, "Gotcha!" Huh? What does that mean? Oh, yeah. And there could be even more. Guess all there's left to do is touch that statue and find out. Maybe it'll give you the power of Pyro or something.
Die habe ich doch schon.
The world opens itself before those with noble hearts. Sparks and splash! You were right! Alice is full of surprises! Good guessing on your part! Let's keep going and see what else we find!
Yes, now, or it'll be too late.
Whoa! It's the ball!
There's something huge in the sky.
Okay, we all remember what Paimon said back then. Anyway, since he's here, that must mean we're about to meet another old friend in these woods.
Ja, Amber. Paimon guckt schon.
Dvalin was tainted by the abyss, and Tone Deaf
Ach,
Bard
halt
was about to
Barbados.
heal his
Was
wounds.
danach kommt Ember. Ember war nach dem Wald.
But your control over Animo wasn't so great, so they noticed you and ran off. But you've had tons of practice since then, so mistakes like that should be a thing of the past, right? Sure. Here goes nothing. Rah! Well, this is awkward. You really hung Paimon out to dry there, traveler.
Apologies. You were just even livelier than I remembered, and I wasn't expecting it.
Which means mission accomplished on the surprise front, I suppose. What do you say, Alice? Hi, Marks.
Oh, yes, indeed. That was fantastic. I've recorded it all, in fact.
War ja klar, dass sie drin hängt.
So you were watching us all along. And hold on. You can't just record people like that.
What a delightful reunion. Welcome to Mondstadt, you two. The place where it all began.
Lovely to see you, dearies. So what's the verdict? Did our special welcome ceremony meet the mark?
It was very... you, that's for sure. Paimon can't believe the Knights of Favonius let you go that far. Where'd you move the real statue of the Seven anyway?
Oh, gracious me. You still haven't figured it out. If I had actually done something to that statue, I would have been locked up in the teensy room next door by now. Certainly not my idea of a pleasant afternoon.
So, what's going on here?
Ah, now you're asking the right questions, Paimon.
The answer lies over here.
Nicole, you're here too?
That's
Just here.
right. Our two lovely mages are here on vacation. In fact, everything you just experienced was their handiwork. But I'll leave the explanations to Miss Nicole. I trust you're well acquainted with her skill at explaining all manner of magic and phenomena.
Yep. We experienced that firsthand in Notcry.
This bubble is a new kind of magic Alice and I invented. Inside it is a small world created using a person's memories. When you were busy reading that invitation to Mondstadt, Alice took the opportunity to place you within it.
Oh, we didn't even notice.
War vor dem Märchenbuch
I
genauso.
wouldn't be much of a dodo king if I couldn't pull off a simple trick like that.
All that to say, the things you saw weren't real. They only exist within this bubble. Ah, except for Venti and Dvalin, of course. I invited Venti, and he brought the dragon along.
It's not every day you get to relive the beginning of your journey. It feels like listening to a verse you haven't heard in a while, right? You might not remember the name or melody, and still, you start humming along in no time. I'm assuming your trip down memory lane was similarly nostalgic.
So does Jean know about this or not? Paimon's starting to think that invitation letter was a fake.
Oh, no. Jean wrote that herself, I assure you. I wouldn't dare forge a letter under her name.
Huh. So you do draw the line somewhere.
Ooh. Not with my daughter in her clutches. If you ever become a mother, you'll understand.
Oh, come on. She's being held hostage.
The point is, this magical bubble was created at the request of the Knights of Favonius. With the expedition in Notcry coming to an end, the Knights will be home before long.
Varka thinks it's better to give people time to reunite with their families, so he told Jean to hold off on a huge welcome reception for now. Of course, Jean has her own thoughts on the matter. You can get the details from her soon.
As things stand, we're keeping the reception small, but there will be some activities. This magic bubble is one of them. The returning Knights can use it to catch up on all the major events that have occurred in Mondstadt while they were gone.
Simply put, it's a reenactment of your adventures.
Indeed. The ultimate goal is for everyone to have a chance to take part in the excitement.
So, what about the parts that took a few, creative liberties?
Oh, those were there because the bubble world is still being transcribed and debugged. Memories are easy to extract, and the resulting information density is fine, but it's not exactly a stable medium. If memories are the only thing used to recreate a world, it's hard to ensure a lack of deviations. For example, these memories belong to Venti, but even for someone like him, whose memories are quite reliable, there is bound to be some variance. Not to mention, on their own, memories lack an interactive component, so I added some self-deductive capabilities to this magic, which exacerbated the instability issues, unfortunately.
Yeah, that, makes sense.
For instance, say we're recording memories and Lisa happens to fly into a fury over some overdue library books at the same time. A powerful thunderstorm might unfold in the bubble world out of nowhere. Luckily, there's a simple solution. We just have to send someone to scout things out first. Then we can manually correct anything that doesn't make sense.
Exactly. Plus, once the recording is complete, the magic will loop, so there won't be further deviations, and we won't need real people to act things out. Ah, and before it's all said and done, we'll be sure to cover up your identity, Venti.
Much appreciated. Otherwise, buying around at the Angels share is gonna be much more of a hassle.
Huh. Like you're the one who does the buying.
It's settled then. We'll allow you to be the first to relive these precious memories, and in return, you'll be our eyes on the inside.
Yeah, but it sounds like fun. Besides, we already snapped a few pics of some potential bugs. Like that weird statue of the Seven.
Oh, no, Paimon. That one was entirely intentional.
What? Seriously?
As the creator of this world, I'm afforded a bit of creative license, I would think. Creating this bubble was no easy task. Is a little personal touch too much to ask for?
I doubt anyone will mind. As far as I'm concerned, you're free to do as you please. This is Mondstadt, after all.
Oh, well. Paimon can't argue with that.
In that case, we'll be counting on you to continue testing our work tomorrow.
It's still early. Why not check out the other events at the testing grounds in the meantime? Jean should be there too.
Yeah, we'll go say hi. She's the one who invited us after all.
Think nothing of it. Now that the world is at peace, you two are overdue for a vacation. Best to make the most of it.
Nicole ist, glaube ich, auch spielbarer Charakter. Aber Alice kommt irgendwann auch.
Devalin appeared a little late, but his sparks and splash triggered a deep magical reverberation. Background music needs to start half a second late. I should put another instance of now the diagnostics are failing? I just don't get it.
Nicole, dear, stop fretting. You're projecting rather loudly, you know.
Every detail is within your control, huh? Color me impressed. Oh, and didn't you say Kleiner would be making the trip with you this time, Alice?
He's been delayed, I'm afraid. Troublesome happenings on another planet. And of course, just when he jumped through all those hoops to make it back to Tevat, Dottore starts causing trouble. The border is a terrible mess even now. So, unfortunately, his vacation has been postponed. Just yesterday, he did give us a call on the Dodo communication device, though. As you can imagine, Klee was pleased as punch to hear her dad's voice.
I see. Being a seeker is a tough job indeed.
Kleiner ist übrigens Alice Ehemann und Clees Vater. Oder ist Alice ein kleiner verheiratet? Keine Ahnung. Zumindest ist ja, das ist Alice. Das kleine Clees Vater. Ich bin da sehr bestimmt durch schneller gekommen. So. Da steht's hier. Hey, Jean.
Yes, good work. We'll go with this setup.
Hey, Jean! We're here!
Honorary Knight, Paimon, welcome back. Did you have a good time in Alice's magic bubble?
Yeah, it was so cool! Paimon's looking forward to getting back in there tomorrow!
I'll be sure not to spoil it then. I imagine you might be interested in what went into the preparation, though. I loved the idea when Alice brought it up, but I knew it would take a great deal of reenactors, not to mention recruiting Dvalin. Luckily, Venti, or rather, Lord Barbados, agreed to help. After that, I opened up recruitment to the people of Mondstadt. Countless volunteers jumped at the chance to reenact your stories, Honorary Knight. It took me 2 days just to read through all the applications. A lot of people have gotten involved, and that includes quite a few familiar faces as well.
Are you one of them?
Yes, according to Alice, I'm one of the leading ladies.
Yeah, there are other activities here too, right? Sounds like there's a lot on your plate.
Ah, well, such are the duties of the acting Grandmaster. I'm used to it. For those of us who have been holding down the fort, so to speak, the return of the expedition team is a matter of great importance. The Grandmaster contacted me and said not to organize a grand reception on their behalf, and I understand where he's coming from. I'm sure the team will be exhausted upon returning, and making a big fuss might just tire them out further.
I'm sensing a butt in there somewhere. Tone-deaf Bard said you had other ideas.
Yes, well, those of us here in Mondstadt have been awaiting their return for a long time. Resuming normal life after such a long expedition will be quite an adjustment. An official welcome might help them feel at home and reacclimate to life here. Not to mention, it's a chance for the people to show them no matter how long we've been apart, we're still family. Yes, absolutely. And I don't know, perhaps I am overstepping. I just hope the Grandmaster isn't too upset.
So, besides the whole bubble thing, what have you got planned?
Here, I'll show you. First, this is an arena we've set up to showcase Favonius blade work. The Cavalry Company is in charge of this one. I'm sure there will be some exciting sparring sessions.
Ooh, that means we'll get to see Kaya on stage!
That's right. Compared to me, he's much better at keeping things interesting, even when the subject matter is quite serious. I can think of no better person for the job.
You're as modest as ever, huh, Jean?
Over here, we're running a wind glider speed shooting event. It's not hard to guess who's in charge of this one, I'm sure. Yes, her gliding skills are top-notch, and she's quite creative when it comes to event design. Be sure to check it out when the time comes. There's also a booth that will serve as a reception area, where people can relax and chat with each other. A few simple games will be available as well. Hertha is in charge of the drink stall, but we're still working on the menu.
Well, the more alcohol options, the better, I think. The expedition team likes the strong stuff.
Fair point. Huh?
What's with that face?
Grandmaster, you're back? Has the entire team returned as well? Well, apologies, we're not quite done with the preparations, but I assure you, it's limited to what you see here. We're exercising the utmost restraint.
Hey. Relax, Gene, relax. No need to get all formal with me. I split from the group to make it back first. Pretend I'm not even here. Besides, I knew you'd want to surprise us, no matter what I said.
Oh, I see.
If I didn't tell you to put on the brakes, I knew you'd go full throttle and start planning the next Ludi Harpastum or Windbloom Festival. You put so much pressure on yourself, diving headfirst into the deep end without thinking about how much is on your plate. I just didn't want you to overwork yourself, that's all.
Oh, wow. That's actually really nice of you.
Well, looking out for my fellow knights comes with a job. As for the event, food, drink, and fun in spades without too much pomp and circumstance. Yeah, just like a Mondstadt festival should be. The team will feel at home in no time.
That's far too kind, Grandmaster. But thank you.
I mean it, you know? Just trust my judgment. Anyway, you two got a sec? Now that I'm finally back in my old stomping grounds, let me treat you to a meal. I'll even introduce you to the Good Hunter's secret menu.
Oh, nice! Paimon's never heard of that before.
What's wrong? Not hungry?
Actually, Grandmaster, there's a few things I'd love for you to look over, since you seem to have some time to spare. Perhaps we could go back to headquarters first.
Hang on. You know this is just a pit stop, right? There's not going to be time for me to take over the whole shebang.
Of course. Still, you are the Grandmaster.
Da können wir ihm nicht helfen.
Oh, you have no idea what this means. I'll be trapped in the office until tomorrow morning.
It's not that dramatic. If we make haste, we'll finish before dawn.
As much as Paimon wants to check out that secret menu, you should at least do some work now that you're back.
All right. Oh, let's go.
Job, du fauler Sack, mach was.
Guess I'll see you tomorrow.
Hello there, Honorary Knight and the Helper in White.
It's so nice to meet you, Honorary Knight and Lady Paimon. Glenfidia, at your service.
Looks like you're in a good mood, Hertha. And nice to meet you, Glenfidia. By the looks of things, you're about ready to open?
Indeed. Thanks to some help from the Angel's Share and the Cat's Tail, our drink stand is ready to go. Besides all the classics, we also mix cocktails to order, and are currently offering a limited-time delivery service.
Cocktails? Do you remember that time we served as bartenders at the Angel Share? And recently, you've also shown off your skills at the flagship in Nokrai. We sure have come a long way, huh?
The only thing is, our current drink selection is quite traditional, and it stopped filling fresh long before the expedition began. To offer everyone some more exciting choices, we're planning to revamp our menu. But I need to get back to handling resident requests, and Glenfidia doesn't have much experience mixing drinks. Plus, we've got a whole bunch of outstanding delivery orders on hand. Honorary Knight, if you're free, could you maybe help us out for a while, just until my other squad gets back from the Stormbearer Mountains?
You'll be amply compensated, of course, plus double pay for overtime, depending on your performance metrics.
Paimon's not sure what performance metrics are, but she's happy to help with deliveries. As the best guide into that, Paimon needs to keep up with the changing times. Besides, this'll give her the chance to explore the city and stay up to date with all the recent goings-on.
Working with you two is always such a breeze.
I'll do my best to support Lady Paimon in any way I can. I'm very skilled when it comes to things like portioning out drinks.
All right. Well, if you're ready to, then let's get to work.
Dann mixen wir mal Cocktails.
Oh my. It looks like Hertha has gone back to her duties, and Glenfiddia is away somewhere too. Has our dear cutie taken complete charge of the drink stand? Wonderful. Now I can order without worrying about ending up with one of the logistics company's specials. The type of drink that keeps you awake all night, leaving you no choice but to pass the time working. That's right. I'm just a carefree librarian now. If only there weren't so many people with overdue books, and I didn't have to go door to door to get them back. I would have dropped by to chat with you sooner, and try out your delightful creations, of course. Let me think. I don't really have a favorite drink. Just wrestle me up something rejuvenating that'll lift my spirits. And if it could help me nod off to sleep later, that would be even better.
Das war falsch. Zurücksetzen. Ich brauche Milch. Schmand. Da. Kakao. Schneide die Stücke in große Stücke. Leicht schütteln. Oh, ich habe nichts ausgewählt gehabt. Leicht schütteln. Tulpenkirschmittel. Ja. Ein Lampenkrautschirmchen. Und fertig ist das Getränk. Das ist direkt morgen die Woche.
Dawn. I hope you like it.
It's delicious, cutie. Pleasantly tart, sweet, but not cloying, smooth on the palate, with a refreshing aftertaste. If anything, though, I seem to be feeling a little more energetic than I'd like. Perhaps you've unwittingly unraveled Glenfiddia's secret and concocted an even more effective pick-me-up? Don't worry, there's no rush. Your eyes are aglow with curiosity, as though you have many more questions to ask. Let's chat for a while. Take your time. Inspiration will come soon enough. Since you're asking, it's been a bit of an unusual day. There's a chef, fresh out of training in Fontaine, who's recently taken up a position at the Goth Grand Hotel. She borrowed our most valuable book, the Mondstadt Millennial Compendium of Desserts. Apparently, she plans to use dessert-making techniques to improve the taste of various savory dishes. Something about reducing their greasiness. Indeed, and judging by the results, she rather overdid it with the caramel sauce. What should have been fragrant meat slices ended up tasting nauseatingly sweet. Caramel sauce is such a fantastic ingredient, you know? It never fails to please when added to drinks. Sometimes I even add a spoonful to my afternoon tea. Improving food, I suppose, isn't always about being as creative as possible.
Ersetzt der Schmand durch Karamellsauce, alles klar.
Oh, this? That was for another of today's little errands. A large contingent of the expedition team will be returning to Mondstadt soon. They've been away for such a long time, so there's a good chance many of their tastes have changed. Jean asked me to visit some of their families to try and get a better understanding of what new ingredients might satisfy our knights' changing preferences. Well, they've all devoted their blood, sweat, and time to protecting Mondstadt. They deserve some care and respect in return. Based on what I gathered, the most requested ingredient was cacahuatl from Natlan. It seems like our knights have developed a taste for cocoa. In their letters, many of them mention that they rely on cocoa to keep themselves energized. I've tried hot cocoa myself, and I must say, I find it just as effective as coffee when it comes to staying alert. Surely you're not suggesting I'd take this opportunity to sneak off on a little countryside wander? You caught me. My investigations into Mondstadt's lesser-known drinks took me to Dawn Winery, where I had a little chat with the head housemaid, Adelind. On my way back, I ran into Emmetall out on patrol. She'd encountered some monsters she didn't know how to deal with, and in her desperation, asked for my help. I accompanied her on a detour to Wolvendam to teach some raving hounds a lesson. It's been a while since I've had such an invigorating workout. Lately? So careful with your wording, cutie. Is that because you think that I, too, might have changed since we last met? Or simply because you can't remember? Not bad at all. A flawless answer. Back in my student days, I might have been drawn to every new and exciting ingredient I read about, constantly expanding my horizons and stepping out of my comfort zone. But now, I've grown accustomed to a life of comfort and routine. To paraphrase a certain Leo-Ed legal expert, my life is fast approaching a state of living out one's golden years in peace and comfort. I'm no longer so easily moved by adventure and excitement. I'm sure you remember, a few years ago, when we were adventuring together, you found me that sweet-tasting alchemical ingredient. Well, my tastes haven't changed a bit since then. As expected, cutie, your brilliant mind has grown even sharper. Just a few gentle hints were all you needed to light that special spark of inspiration.
Also wir brauchen Milch, karamellisierte Soße und Wursthaken. Jawohl. Beliebige Stücke. Schnell mal sind kleine Stücke. Gleich schütteln. Nur ein mittelgroßer Kelch. Schlummernde Rose.
Finished. A new creation, custom made for you. This should help you fall asleep quickly and guarantee you peaceful dreams. It's called a slumbering rose.
From the colors to the choice of glass, everything's been carefully crafted. You've turned it into a completely different drink. Based purely on appearance, it's exactly my style. Time to see how it tastes. Full marks. It's like savoring an exquisite dessert before taking a stroll along the shore of Cider Lake, with a gentle breeze caressing your skin, relaxed and at ease. I no longer feel drained of energy, but neither am I overstimulated. I'm actually starting to feel a little sleepy. As a bedtime drink, this is pure perfection. So good, in fact, that I feel like writing an article to extol the virtues of this slumbering rose. I can use it as an opportunity to crown you the new maestro of mixology. Speaking of lakeside strolls, why don't you join me next time there's a clear, warm day, when the sun is bright but not too harsh? Any walk would be more relaxing with you to talk to along the way, cutie. Then, when we get back, you could fix me up another glass of slumbering rose. And I'll make just as sure to hold you to that. When the time comes, I won't accept any excuses.
So, nächstes Getränk. Was sind wir jetzt bestellt?
Good afternoon, traveler.
Emily! Aus Fontaine.
I didn't expect the honor of witnessing your harmonizing talents here in Mondstadt. Both, actually. A lady calling herself a mage asked me to come manage her flower shop. At about the same time, the Cat's Tail commissioned me to create a new fragrance for their establishment. Ending today's busy schedule with a drink crafted by you in person is truly a wonderful reward. I have faith in your choice.
Okay, dann mixen wir wieder. So, ich brauche Tee. Fermentierter Saft. Nein, das ist Schmand. Emily ist empfindlich, da kriegt sie keinen Schmand. Und Minze. In kleine Stücke. Ja, ich habe vorhin leider daneben gehauen. Leicht schütteln. Aber gut zu wissen, dass das Ding hin und her fährt, bis man alle getroffen hat. Klassischer hoher Becher. Walbeerendeko. Lumidos-Dämmerung.
Care to give this a try, Miss Emily?
Your artistry is truly a pleasure to watch. This tastes like a local variant of a Lumideuse Twilight. Am I right? The gentle and elegant taste, with its distinct layers combined with a hint of Mondstadt's characteristic scent, offers quite a welcoming flavor, all the while avoiding potentially discordant aromas. Though in reality, there's no need for you to be so conservative. I have quite a high tolerance for flavors that stray outside the boundaries of conventional wisdom. Your drink was nice, but it would be perfect if you could make one with a little more depth. A cocktail that shows off your unique understanding and enhances my impression of Mondstadt. If you need time to mull things over, perhaps you might find inspiration in a little light conversation? Oh, thank you for asking. It's been going well, though this trip to Mondstadt has presented some unexpected challenges. When I first got here, I was relying on a copy of An Overview of Aromatic Substances and the Human Senses to identify promising local ingredients from the Mondstadt region. To my surprise, my trial fragrance, which used valberry as the primary note, proved far too sweet in the context of a tavern, relaxing people so much that they ended up feeling drowsy. The bartender with the beautiful ears, for instance, fell asleep right at the bar. Let's just say that sweetness isn't always a case of the more the merrier. Maintaining an appropriate balance is beneficial for both body and mind. Even in daily life, I rarely eat sweet food, and I try to avoid fruits like berries that have a high sugar content. In the end, I completely eliminated valberry as an ingredient and turned instead to windwheel aster, with some success, I might add.
Okay, Walbeeren sind ihr zu süß. Okay, mit etwas anderes dekorieren.
They're part of my reward from the flower shop owner. Important ingredients for making perfumes. Thanks to these, I was able to complete my commission for the cat's tail. I studied Mondstadt's Cecilia flowers many years ago. In fact, the fragrance of Cecilia in certain fields has become synonymous with Mondstadt itself. However, this is a special case. Some cats are quite averse to the scent of Cecilia, and we need to be particularly mindful of their preferences. Windwheel aster. The various parts of the windwheel aster plant can be ground into a powder to extract their essences. I then blended the scents from its petals and leaves. The result carries the intoxicating sweetness of mead, while still emphasizing the fresh notes contained within the flower's stems and leaves. I just took it for a little trial run at the cat's tail, and the cats seemed to really like it, while the clients themselves found it comforting and invigorating. Extracting exquisite fragrances from ordinary overlooked ingredients, oh, that's what truly brings me joy.
Usually, after work, my friends from the Maison Gardiennage sometimes treat me to a few drinks. I usually stick to fruit tea. That way, I can get straight back to work after our gatherings. If it's before a holiday and my friends are in high spirits, I sometimes order a small glass of sparkling fruit wine. There was an officer named Terena who used to treat me to aged Corte wine. But since she was transferred to the Special Security and Surveillance Patrol, we haven't had the chance. In the world of science, high-proof alcohol is a widely used solvent. I've grown well accustomed to the smell of it by now. Besides, when I'm slightly tipsy, my state of mind changes, which in turn alters my approach to perfumes. It doesn't matter if the result is good or bad, it's all about trying something new. So I don't mind drinks with just a little bit of alcohol, but I don't like anything too strong. It really is. A while earlier, I watched a whole run of fair weather clouds float by, fluffy as pillows. It's not overly humid either, and the wind is gentle too. In such conditions, one's sense of smell is heightened, but not to an excessive degree. When scents are blended well, they naturally combine with the ambient context, leaving particularly powerful impressions. It seems something similar is true for mixology. As long as you choose a base of appropriate strength, the various flavors will blend seamlessly together. When mixed properly, all the ingredients work as one to create a most wonderful symphony for your taste buds. Yes, that's it. Now I think about it, layering distinct flavors doesn't really suit my personal preferences.
Okay, mixen wir nochmal.
Just from our brief chat, you've already formulated a new concoction. Perhaps you possess a natural talent for this kind of creative work.
Tee und Fruchtwein. Den Saft dazu. Und Blütenblätter. Hammer. Jetzt müssen wir schnippeln. Auch mal winzige Stücke. kräftig schütteln. Da, doppelwandiger Becher. Kleiner Becher. Nehmen wir Lampenkraut. Alles außer Walbeere.
Here you go. A new and improved Emily-inspired Lumidouce Twilight. I haven't come up with a name for it yet.
The colors are cooler and more refreshing, and the fragrance is delightfully subtle to match. Are these bright specks on the surface the crushed petals and leaves of windwheel asters? I'm sure it must taste wonderful. Let me try. In the language of flowers, the windwheel aster represents the visible winds. Your cocktail not only captures their form, but also the fragrance they carry. Therefore, I suggest you call this drink Windborne Bouquet. The winds and clouds of Mondstadt swirl together in the glass, leaving behind enchanting traces of fragrance.
Lallt sie schon? Kommt mir so vor, als würde sie schon lallen.
Really? Perhaps it's just a habit of my profession. I'm glad you like it.
Nee, es hört sich gut
Now
an.
it's time to slowly savor this masterpiece. Thank you so much. This trip to Mondstadt has been so rewarding. This is the most memorable cocktail I've ever had. Once I get back to Fontaine, I will attempt to recreate this moment as both a fragrance and a perfume. Once I've perfected the recipes, I hope you'll do me the honor of being the first customer to experience these new products. Until then, I look forward to seeing you in the Court of Fontaine.
So, nächstes Getränk.
So you're looking after the drink stand now. If I'd known sooner, I would have stopped by this morning. I've got to say, I'm getting curious. I've heard a lot about your mixology skills. I wonder what kinds of drinks you can mix with the ingredients Glenfiddia has prepared. I don't have much of a choice. It's just one thing after another right now. First off, the Knights of Favonia's annual combat assessment is coming up. And this year, the standards are higher than ever. As the captain of the reconnaissance company, I have to lead by example. At the very least, I need to rank as one of the top 3 captains in the practical portion. So, I've been intensifying my training lately. Being a descendant of sinners means I have to work hard to maintain my position. I'll have you know I've never once neglected my duties. Anyway, on top of all that, the General Affairs Company has invited a renowned champion duelist from the court of Fontaine to come here for a swordsmanship exchange. Since I'm one of the captains with the highest attendance rate when it comes to these things, and I'm fairly skilled with a claymore, I was chosen as a representative. I have to prepare thoroughly to make sure I'm a serious match for the champion duelist. And then after the exchange, I need to write at least 6 different reports based on the results. Oh, I sure could. Anything that'll perk me up would be welcome. I'll leave the details to you.
Okay, Vogelgestände. Wir brauchen Fruchtwein, Sprudelwasser und Wolfshaken. Das gibt einen heftigen Drink. Auf jeden Fall viel Alkohol. Ein winzige Stücke. Funkelndes Sternlicht.
One twinkling starlight for Captain Eula. Hope you like it.
Judging by your confident tone, I'm certain I will. Well then, I'll make sure to savor this thoroughly. Huh, not bad. Sweet and tingly, with a delightful airiness. The fizzy water really brings it to life. I suddenly feel full of vim and vigor. But just one glass doesn't quite scratch the itch. How about something with a bit more bite? Don't hold back. You don't need to worry about putting me on the floor with nothing but a couple of drinks.
Okay.
Works for me. The first company hasn't assigned me any paperwork for tonight, so I'm free to catch up and try your new creations at my leisure.
Das gibt mit viel mehr Bums als definitiv mehr Alkohol.
That's right. The merchant I got it from called it Romaritime flower fruit extract. It has a very unique smell. Here, have a bottle. Oh, it's a necessary courtesy. In that book Miss Magistus lent me, The Blade Dancer, 20 years on, it says, after a duel, a Fontanian swordsman will politely invite their defeated opponents to a banquet. To properly play host to Miss Clarande, I searched for quite some time to locate a rare goods merchant in Dorman Port who sold this juice. I had my doubts at first, too. But Amber said something that makes a lot of sense. She said that even if this custom doesn't really exist, following it still shows I've made an effort to understand Fontaine's cultural heritage. Besides, who doesn't like trying new things, right? I'll treat Miss Clarande to this juice at our post-training banquet. Oh my. To be honest, I'm eager to begin, but also a little nervous. Miss Cloran's combat style comes from the mysterious Marechaussee hunters. In the library, there are some old Fontanian newspapers from hundreds of years ago that give some idea of how formidable an organization it was. A more recent newspaper claimed that Miss Cloran was an orphan from an underwater kingdom, and that before battle she would perform rituals inviting spirits to possess her sword. Assuming these rumors are true, or that Miss Cloran's abilities might even be more extraordinary than that, it's important that I'm prepared for anything. Incorporating elements of swordsmanship into a drink? Huh. Certainly a creative idea, I'll give you that. I sure could do with an energy boost, but how do you plan to express something like swordsmanship with a cocktail? That definitely matches the description I read in that book. That's right. You really know your stuff. I doubt there's anyone else in all of Tevat who could come up with such a perfect metaphor. There's no need to make it sound so fancy. It's just an aristocratic variant of Favonius blade work, with a bit of personal flair. Firewater. In recent years, firewaters gained popularity the world over, following in the wake of prosperous Snezhnayan merchants. These days, almost every tavern has a signature drink that uses it as a base. You really are good. Why don't we try replacing the fruit wine with firewater? As for the alcohol content, that's not a problem. Plenty of the expedition team may have drunk themselves senseless with firewater. But me, I'm full of confidence.
Wahrscheinlich hat sie es noch nie getrunken. Okay. Okay, keine kleine Tasse. 2 fehlen noch.
If you want to know what I've been eating recently, I'd better start by mentioning the logistics company's latest revolution. They launched a diet improvement initiative and started distributing a form of standardized canned food to knights operating in the wilderness. In the past, we only had dry rations. Every mealtime we had to set up pots and campfires, roll dice to choose a cook, and take turns standing guard. In all honesty, it was a bit of a hassle. Now we just need to bring our standard field rations, comprising of 5 cans and 9 paper packages. We can heat the cans by the campfire, and then we're ready to eat. You did say, sounds like, right? Our canned food supplier has quite the stellar reputation, and their regular meals are indeed quite good. The problem is, in order to meet preservation standards, they have to make their military-grade meals way too salty. The vice captain of the 5th Company, who has a somewhat dry sense of humor, went so far as to say, this food's bad enough to bring down the wrath of Liyue's stove god. In any case, after eating it for a week, My taste buds have gone completely numb. You can hardly blame the logistics company. After all, it is hard to please everyone. Our feedback has already been submitted, and they should be working on fixing the issue. Of course, having fresh meals prepared in camp by a dedicated company chef is still the best option.
Also kein Salz stehen, okay.
Yes, I have. For a while, the situation there was difficult. A gang of outlaw engineers was messing about with some sort of mechanism control technology, attempting to manipulate ruin graders so they could rob merchant caravans. To make matters worse, several veteran knights who had been stationed at Dorman Port were transferred to my squad, and they weren't happy to be taking orders from that Lawrence girl. Leading them on this mission was quite eventful. It took 3 weeks of stealth operations in the snow, with no fires to keep us warm, before we finally located the enemy's stronghold. Those veteran knights faced the bitter cold and were almost taken down by the enemy's smuggled battle mechs. Fortunately, the battle went our way, and they had no choice but to acknowledge my abilities. Me? I'm completely fine. But thank you for your concern. It was mentally tiring for sure, but fortunately, the operation wore them down far more than it did me. They won't be questioning my authority again anytime soon. If any new recruits try to make my life difficult, I'll just have my veterans give them a few friendly pointers. I guess you could call them a permanent solution, huh?
Okay, Zeit zum nächsten. Dann machen wir Jula mal ein anständiges Getränk.
Brilliant! I'm looking forward to seeing how you do.
Feuerwasser. Blumensaft. Und wir nehmen Kakao. In kleine Stücke schneiden. Kräftig schütteln. Mittelgroß oder großer Kelch? Nein, wir nehmen mittelgroßer Kelch. Wir nehmen den Tempelbecher. Der ist groß. Den hatten wir noch gar nicht. Ach halt, ich muss einen Kelch nehmen. Kein Becher. Dann nehmen wir doch den Meisterkelch. Das andere sind Becher, die darf ich nicht verwenden. Ja, wir nehmen die Wallbeere. Etwas mit Süße. Meeresschaum, Schwertgesang.
Here's your all-new Seafoam Sword Song, mixed to meet your personal preferences.
Oh my, what beautiful colors! And you even added my Romaritime flower fruit extract. The aroma is perfect, and I can smell the alcohol, but it doesn't stifle the fruity fragrance. Let's see how it tastes. Give me a moment to come up with the right words. I need to think carefully.
Hat sie jetzt Schluck auf oder ist sie besoffen?
I know it's unbecoming of a lady, and a proper connoisseur would savor their drinks slowly. But I'm sorry, this is just too good to be true.
Ja, nimm noch einen Schluck.
Can you mix me another?
Wie schnell so wie du willst. Die ist gleich besoffen. Ja, definitiv besoffen.
No, what was I going to say? I've completely lost my train of thought. Whatever. I feel fantastic. This cocktail. Oh, it's the best I've ever had. I think I'm gonna head home and get some sleep. Don't worry about me. This is the happiest tipsy I've been in years. I'm still far from being drunk. By the time I've gone a few rounds with that, Miss Chlorine, and completed my reports, I'll have been on duty for 3 months straight. Jean, the acting grandmaster. Isn't it about time she gave me some time off? I won't be forgetting this injustice in a hurry. You mark my words.
Sie ist definitiv besoffen. Ist das gut? Oh Mann. Was hat sie gesagt? Wir hauen sie nicht so schnell unter den Tisch. Das hat nicht lange gedauert. Oh Mann, war das gut. Selten so herzhaft gedacht. Pure Comedy. So. Oh, wir haben noch ein paar Drinks, aber es dauert. So. Was hat denn Amber für uns? Das klicke ich einfach durch. Gibt aktuell keinen Ton. Manche Gespräche haben einfach keins. Scheiße. Ich hab ein Leben verloren. Noch ein Leben verloren. Nächste Herausforderung. Scheiße. Ah, der Vogel. Ah, bewegt sich anders da. Blöde Signalstörung. Trotzdem Gold. Was es wir hinten gibt, wo bloß die zwei. Okay, letzten Zug ist dann erst morgen. Und dann geht das Event. Ah, okay, wir können das nächsten Sonntag es beenden. Das ist doch schon mal was. Das heißt, wir machen jetzt noch das mit Kaya. Das sind 4 Stück. Der wird getanzt. Da muss ich hin. Na dann, komm, lass mich stattfinden. Lass mich loslegen jetzt. Ich habe jetzt keinen Heiler dabei.
A moonlit night for all.
By the frost moon hold.
On me.
A grave trans...
Get back! A lament for the end.
Three moons converge.
The abyss is burning shadow. Watch out!
With one heart, we pray.
Maria creeping in!
A new moon rises.
The story has only just begun! Leave it to me!
You poor lost lamb.
A turning point in fate!
Ich brauche 4000. Wir setzen den Multiplikator hoch. Und zwar auf 10. Ich muss sie rausnehmen. Wir brauchen mehr Feuer. Wir nehmen Jean mit zum Heilen.
By the frost moon hold, leave this place.
I swear by my sword!
Stay away from me! Leave it to me! sweeping in!
With one heart, we pray. Your poor last lamb. Barbados, guide us.
Okay! New life! Stop that! Devouring claw! The abyss is burning shadow!
I swear by my sword. For the everlasting forest.
Maria sweeping in!
Leave this place.
Get back! Stay away from me!
Barely a scratch.
Die 4000 hätte ich nicht hinkriegen.
With one heart, we pray.
Aber immerhin 2000. Nächste Herausforderung.
Allow me! A moonlit night for all. Surge.
Start the clock! Faster, stronger! Be antenna! Grant me strength! Charge!
Three moons converge. Flow. Let's move!
Yeah, controlled breathing! That's more like it! Yeah, headbutt! One fell swoop!
New moon rises. Hold the line.
On my mark! Quick as a flash!
Guck mal, das habe ich jetzt noch nicht gemacht.
Start the clock!
Three moons converge. Surge.
You wanna stand down! Justice o'clock!
Rest and rebuild.
Bring refuge!
A brash maneuver. Wait. A new moon rises.
Let's move! Faster, stronger!
Machen wir das nochmal.
Okay!
everlasting forest.
Maria, sweeping in! On me.
Barbados, guide us.
Thunder! The abyss is burning. Shadow! That's gonna leave us.
Forest, protect us.
Leave it to me!
Okay, wie geht's so nicht?
Turning point in space!
Wind, hear me.
Na, jetzt geht's.
Barbados, guide us.
Turning point in space!
With one heart, we pray.
Maria, sweeping in! Thunder! Flash! Leave it to me! Turning point in space!
Wow, gibt es viele Punkte jetzt. Lex und Mursch.
I swear by my sword.
The story has only just begun! Watch out!
For the everlasting forest, we ebb and flow.
Okay, Geo, ich brauche auf jeden Fall einen Heiler. Nehmen wir erst noch Barbara. Ups. Barbara mit und wir nehmen E mit.
Be cleansed. Divine light, shield them.
Be gone, Shadow of Darkness!
I'll protect us.
Inazuma shines eternal. Ha!
Lofty wisdom will show us the way!
Light to dust. Be cleansed.
Light compels you!
Ready, steady, go!
Illusion shattered. Now you shall perish.
gone, Shadow of Darkness!
The sky's clear. The glaze moon's done!
There is no escape! Inazuma shines eternal! Shine down!
You got this! Behold the dawn!
Lofty wisdom will show us the way! Smite the dust! Smite the dust! Without further ado, divine light, shield them!
Jawohl. So geht's ab. Fancy. Da, ich hab sie. So. Eins haben wir noch.
Flame cutter, body and mind.
Hold the line! Sketch! Sayonara special!
Paradigm shift. Yeah. Ha. Surge. Ha. Yeah. Ha. Yeah.
Allow me!
Witness the power of Gouwa. Extinguish. Yeah. Ha, ha, ha. Yeah, yeah. Ha. Yeah. of Gugwa! Know my sword!
Allow me!
Annihilate! Power! Ha! Yeah.
Hold the line! Shake the hands!
So. Auch geschafft. Der geht nicht. Dann hätten wir alle 3 Minispiele. So, das heißt für uns direkt in die Blase.
We made it! Wow! The whole gang's here! Even Master D-Luke!
Wow. Jean wanted my input on everything. Even though I left the Knights, Grandmaster Varka has done a lot for me. He didn't stop me from leaving back then, or throw any administrative roadblocks my way. So I owe him one.
Well, I was sad to see you go, but your mind was made up. And anyhow, you're an adult. As long as you're prepared to follow through on your choices, who am I to stop you? And let me tell you, my rebellious streak was way worse back in the day.
You look pretty tired. Late night yesterday?
Yeah, didn't get much sleep at all. And now my head's killing me. My terrible memories of being Grandmaster came rushing back at once.
The Grandmaster's wording is somewhat misleading, so allow me to elaborate. We made quick work of our tasks yesterday, much to the Grandmaster's great pleasure, so he hit up his friend Charles for a few drinks.
You know how it is. When you're catching up with an old friend, a few drinks turn into a few too many, am I right?
Ah, so you're just hungover! Ugh, and Paimon was starting to feel bad for you.
I see. Understood. I just received word from the Knights stationed at the venue that the setup is complete. You can start today's story at any time. Ask away.
You mean like how only you could have purified Dvalin's tears? That ability is unique to you, and to be honest, a lot of people might not even know you're capable of something like that. So they might get stuck at that point in the story.
Don't worry, I thought about that. The story told within the bubble has some jumps. I've deleted the parts that might complicate things. The remaining content doesn't require the participant to do much of anything, actually. It should be like watching a play, except you get to walk around as you enjoy the performance.
Wait! But we ran into a combat encounter yesterday when that fungus jumped out at us!
We'll take care of that. Alice and I want this to be an experience even a child can complete without trouble. The parts you're testing today are more stable, so there shouldn't be too many bugs. Of course, when you access the dicier sections, be sure to keep our vision in mind.
Speaking of Alice, where is she?
Klee demanded some playtime with her mom. And of course, as far as Alice is concerned, nothing is more important than a request from her daughter.
Yep, that checks out.
Well, let's get this show on the road. I'm ready to witness our honorary knight story firsthand.
Okay, find 4 Unterschiede. Du überblasen Feld betreten. Marama.
It sure would be convenient if we could build a choo-choo car track straight from here to Mondstadt.
An express line right to the best fish blasting spot?
Oh, okay. Might not be the best idea. Razor? What are you doing here? And shouldn't this thing be in Wolvenden?
Fiery woman came to take Lupical. I said no. She backed down, but then said I would do just as well. This sword is here, for now. I am here to protect it.
Hold on, let Paimon get this straight. Alice was planning to bring Boreas here, but you stopped her. So, she took the illusion of the sword and left you to guard it instead. That would make the trial of Boreas the trial of Razor now, wouldn't it?
We fight. I protect Lupical.
Wow! Looks like Paimon's guess was spot on. Don't worry, Razor. No one's gonna take this sword. It's not...
Not real?
Alice's scheming claims another victim, huh? Let's take the photo and get Razor at...
Ein runder Apparat. Westlich von der Statue. Ach, das Ding. Hätten wir alle.
Oh, it's Eula and... Clorand? You're here in Mondstadt?
Yes. I received an invitation to exchange swordsmanship techniques. I'd heard of the single-handed sword form of Favonius blade work. But, after crossing swords with Miss Eula, it turns out the Knights of Favonius are quite accomplished with the greatsword as well.
You're quite an accomplished swordsman yourself. Although I suppose that's to be expected of the champion duelist. Even over a few short rounds, I feel like we've learned a lot from each other.
Sure! You don't have to worry about breaking stuff or accidentally hurting anyone nearby.
That's right. There also appear to be automatic Harpasta launchers in the area.
Ah, that's one of your local traditions, isn't it? Shall we have ourselves a game, then?
Why not? You should know, though, I'm not easy to beat at this game. Ah, hold on. No muskets allowed.
Oh, why not? Doesn't it still count as hitting the Harpastum?
Aha, verlassen. Blasenwelt betreten und die nächsten finden. Okay, es sind 6 Stück. Ja.
None of these flowers look local to Mondstadt.
Das ist auch nicht richtig. Denn das ist nicht Catherine. Das stimmt auch nicht. Dann haben wir schon 3, schon die Hälfte.
So that's where it was. Diona? What are you doing here? It's my first time seeing these little guys. They're from that land, right? Oh, they're so cute. Alice put a version of the cat's tail here and asked me to run it. It has the setup I'm used to and everything. Now, all I need to do is make some drinks. And you know what? This is the perfect chance to change all the ingredients to super weird stuff. I'll get people to lose interest for sure. Looks like your campaign is going strong, huh? Even out here. Of course, the only thing missing is the cats, actually. They seem to prefer the real cat's tail. But that's not a huge surprise. Cats are sensitive about where they live. Even if the place looks exactly the same, they'll know something's off. So, Alice said she would find different staff instead. And then these little saurians appeared. Aww. Bennett gave me a few pointers on how to get along with them. Turns out, there's not a huge difference between them and a cat or a dog. Hey! Then you should call this place the Saurian's Tail instead!
Naja, Tiere werden ja schon gehalten. Nur halt keine Wildschweine. Hunde und Katzen.
Did Mondstatters always raise boars around here? Found it! Barbara, over here!
Coming! Oh, how did this happen? Barbara and I were just grabbing some food at Good Hunter. But then, how do I even put this? The sweet madame and sticky honey roast we ordered came to life.
Sorry, what?
That's right. I managed to catch the sweet madame earlier. Come on, let's wrangle this thing so we can head back and eat. Wait, what? Uh-oh. What is it? More pigeons and forest boars! The rest of our lunch is making a break for it!
Geil, da wird einfach das Essen, was du bestellst, lebendig. Das ist auch lustig. So, eins fehlt noch.
Huh? Isn't this a Fatui tent? That shouldn't be here. Wait, but there are always those two Fatui around here chatting about stuff.
You've noticed them too? I've been watching them for a long time. Not that I've overheard anything useful. Guess it's just my luck.
Well, actually, they seem to get information a bit slower than the Knights of Favonius. So they usually end up discussing stuff that hasn't been secret in a long time.
Have you guys ever wondered why they don't just go home? Their mission's gotta be over at this point, right?
Maybe their names got skipped over on the mission roster, so they never got new orders. That's happened to me before.
I suppose, but your experiences tend to be quite unique. It's possible the Fatui stationed them here long-term to keep an eye on things. Or maybe they volunteered for this position because they don't want to go back.
Either way, we should have Nicole take this tent down. It's making Paimon think we're gonna have to fight someone.
I guess you're right. We don't want people getting their hopes up.
Aha, auf der Brücke vor dem Tor. Dann gehen wir mal dahin. Ach, das ist ein Wasservogel. Und wir haben alle. So, was ist noch der Auftrag hier? Waffenhammer.
That's gonna take some getting used to. Why didn't that happen the first time?
Ah, looks like we've jumped forward a bit since yesterday. We're at the Favonius Cathedral now.
Wait, is this the bit where we borrow the Holy Lyre? Yeah, Paimon's not sure about this. Also, why is Tone Deaf Bard the only one here? What about Varka and the others?
Don't worry. I'm sure Nicole has it all planned out. See? Here comes Diluc now.
Word from the Knights of Favonius is that the Fatui are planning to steal the Holy Lyre der Himmel. Unfortunately, that intel came a little late. A conflict between the two parties is ensuing inside. If the Fatui succeed, we'll miss our chance to borrow the lyre. Come on. Let's go help the Knights. What is it?
Oh, so that's how we're explaining this part. Huh. Pretty convincing.
It's all thanks to that committed performance from our good friend Diluc.
I'm just reading the lines Miss Nicole gave me. You need to play along, okay? The cameras are rolling.
Don't worry. Our operation isn't that strict. If there are slip-ups, I'll just delete them later. Feel free to take a relaxed approach.
Wait! That was Nicole's voice? Where's it coming from?
Probably that small bubble.
That's right. This is a kind of communication magic. The same one the Knights of Favonius used to get in touch with me earlier. If you get stuck at any point, you can contact me through this magic, and I'll provide a few hints.
How very convenient. I suppose, given how the story is progressing, we don't have to worry about borrowing the Holy Lyre then.
That's right. Obviously, we're not including the stealing part in this version of the story. After all, the Fatui were the ones who ended up with it. Borrowing, stealing, leaving out that detail doesn't change the direction of the story. Anyway, the Knights are currently fighting to protect the Holy Lyre. Varka and Jean are already in the underground area. We should head over as well.
This is like getting to read the script before watching the movie.
I wonder what would happen if, this time, we managed to catch the Fatui thief in the act.
That would complicate things. Worst case scenario, we might need to do another take. So if you could refrain from going off script, that would be great.
Okay, okay.
Someone's got an axe to grind.
Auf in den Keller. Ja, wenn sie hat noch eine persönliche Rechnung
You're
offen.
just in time. The situation is not looking good at the moment. The Fatui brought much more force than expected.
Yeah, it's turned into quite a mess.
You're not bad, boy. Against the Fatui, though, you'll need to try harder than that.
You ain't messing around, huh? Take this!
Oh no! If this keeps up, the Holy Lyre's gonna be... Oh, sorry. Paimon can't do this. Nicole, shouldn't these people be wearing Fatui costumes at least?
Yeah, it's kinda hard to get in the zone when our opponents look like average guild members.
Let me see here. Ah, it looks like magical autoload has been disabled, so the Fatui costumes didn't appear. I'll get that fixed. Just ignore the problem for now and continue with the scene. Remember, this is a tense moment.
Got it. In that case, I'll evacuate the members of the church right away.
All right, thank you. As you see, Traveler, the situation is dire. We need to retrieve the Holy Lyre and get it back to headquarters.
Looks like the Fatui are tied up fighting the Knights. I doubt they have the manpower to spare to deal with us.
Which means, if we rush in, we should be able to retrieve the lyre.
You all sure are getting into character. Okay then, let's go!
If the conflict really had escalated to this point back then... Ugh.
Yeah, good thing it didn't turn out like that. No use thinking about something that didn't happen, right?
When your free time is as precious as mine, it's hard not to think about it.
I never thought I'd get the chance to spar with the cavalry captain.
I'm always up for a duel. As long as you treat me to a glass of wine after we're done.
I couldn't keep up with you after all, Grandmaster. It's like you've gotten even stronger since I last saw you.
Expeditions have a way of doing that to people. Ever consider taking your adventurers out on a long trip?
Ah, I think I'll pass.
No entry. This place is under Fatui jurisdiction.
Eigentlich ist das eine Schleichmission gewesen.
You'll face our Harbinger's wrath soon enough.
The Holy Liar! There it is!
Well, well, well. It seems our outer diversions were most effective. The knights know not that the true danger lurks right beneath their nose.
Fischl.
It's no wonder you're known as the youngest, most capable electro-Sisson mage in your unit. You can read our enemy like a book.
No! We're too late!
Put the liar down.
You heard her! Put it down and put him up! Or this is gonna get ugly! Wait, why are you the only one with a costume, Fischl?
Why? Because I fashioned this headpiece myself, of course. How does it look? I am the spitting image of an electro-Sisson mage, am I not?
And I suppose I look enough like an electro-Sisson as I am.
Hold on. Trying to distract me with conniving conversation, are you? Ha! You underestimate me. To think I would appear before you without full confidence in my victory. Go forth, Oz. Sissons, take care of these pests. The holy Liar der Himmel belongs to the Fatui. Whoa, that was fast. Mage-powered flight is something else.
Fischl is... the Fatus is getting away! After her, quick!
Here, take it away, and don't let them catch you.
That's nothing the gliding champion of the Fatui can't handle.
Hey! That goes against gliding regulations!
Pretty tough, aren't ya? Well, let's see how you handle this.
Oh. Paimon thought the Adventurers Guild were the only ones role-playing as Fatui.
Just thought I'd lend him a hand. Fischl didn't have time to make me a cool hat, though.
Amber's over there! Let's get ready to land!
Scheiße, ist die schnell. Bleib stehen, Amber. muss futtern. Ich brauche Ausdauer.
Here they come! Positions, everyone!
So this is where the chase ends this time. Wait a minute. This isn't what their hideout looked like. It's at least a few times bigger.
Yes, I remember it being much more run down. This place has far more structural appeal.
The Lawrence clan lived here for a time, but this doesn't look like their handiwork. And I know for sure it's not the work of the Knights.
Must be a bit of creative license on the part of our dear mages then.
Alice said the original was too run down and didn't fit her aesthetic taste. So we repurposed some assets from the Golden Apple Archipelago. As you can imagine, Alice has always been a go big or go home kind of person.
Yeah, this is go big, all right.
Still, our mission remains the same. We're here to get back the Holy Lyre.
Yeah, and this time we have a whole bunch of people to help us. Not just you, Luke. Should be a total piece of cake.
A human never doubts what their eyes see or rejects the ground beneath their feet. Both now warn you that this is the end of the road. Give up and turn back while you can.
That voice. Is that Mona?
Mona? Oh, you mean Barbeloth's student.
You know about her? But Mona came to Mondstadt after your expedition left.
Well, I had regular contact with the Hexen Circle, so her name came up now and then. The whole thing about her messing up and being too afraid to go back? Yeah, I know that
Barbelos
too.
ist die dritte.
What? But how? No one in the Hexen Circle should know about that.
For real? Sorry, but I'm pretty sure all the mages know.
All of them?
Ach, sie hat Mist gebaut. Ach, das war's. Deswegen will sie nicht zurück.
I'm afraid so. Oh, except Rheindotter, I suppose.
Rheindotter ist die vierte.
Fine. That's just fine. It's not like the old hag's gonna come find me in Mondstadt to settle the score, right?
Anyway, how do we cross?
I'm not telling.
Aw, come on. Don't take it out on us.
I'm not. This is unrelated. Besides, I'm playing a fatus whose job it is to issue riddles. You can't just ask me for the answer.
All right. Almost forgot about that.
If you want the answer, think back to what I said at the beginning.
Mona's riddle was as follows. A human never doubts what they're up. However, things that are taken to be indisputable are often false. So, one must shift one.
Das war's nicht. Da geht's nicht weiter. So, 2 nach vorne. Eins nach links. Zwei nach vorne. Eins nach rechts. Jetzt 2 nach vorne. 2 nach rechts.
Looks like Mika's guarding this spot.
Oh, hey! It's been a while.
Hello, Grandmaster. Hello, everyone. No. Wait, my line. How did you get in here?
I would think you have bigger concerns right now. Tell us where to find the lyre.
It's locked in the back room, but good luck getting in there. 3 crests are needed to enter, and each one is guarded by a Fatous.
Wait, but in real life, we only needed 1 key.
Yes, but there are 3 locations to visit. If there was only 1 key to be found, there's a good chance the encounters set up at the other 2 locations would go to waste. All our actors worked so hard to memorize their lines. It would be a shame if their part got skipped over.
A fair point. They're playing through the story just like us, after all.
To be honest, when I first read my lines, I was kind of confused at how I just give up the intel without a fight. But when I actually had to stand up against all of you, it made sense. I mean, Mr. Diluc practically had me in a cold sweat.
Really? I only had 1 line.
Aha! Yet in a game of cards, it's the ones that remain unturned that strike the greatest fear in your opponent. The same principle applies here.
That's right! And I've been told you have quite a few tricks up your sleeve, Mr. Diluc. Anyway, you can head in now. Everyone should be ready.
One moment. We can't quite end it like this. I believe you have 1 more line, Miko.
Do I have to say it?
It would benefit the scene.
All right. I told you everything I know. Now leave me alone.
And off he goes.
Without the crests, I can't activate this device either. Like I said, I told you, man. I thought I lucked out with just a few lines, but it's still... Anyway, if you want to get into that room...
Looks like we were followed. Guess Mondstadt's elite aren't to be underestimated, huh?
Stand aside. This one's personal. But this time, I'm fully locked and loaded! Come on, kid! Let's finish what we started! Okay. You win. Somehow this round wasn't quite as fun.
Probably because you had to act like a Fatoos. At this point, I could take down those with my eyes closed.
True. Guess I didn't stand a chance, huh?
Oh, so you were the one in the Fatoos costume. Does that mean the auto-load bug is fixed now, Nicole?
It would seem so.
Man, their armor is heavy and not breathable at all. You're telling me the Fatui and Sumeru and Natlan also wear this stuff? I can't even imagine.
Rumor has it, Fatui recruits undergo rigorous training. I feel like there's some truth to that after all. Well, even though we lost, Dad had fun for sure. Here's the crest I was guarding. You've earned it.
Oh, and Bennett told me about what happened in Natlan. How you helped him navigate his past. It's hard to believe we finally have answers after all these years. So, on behalf of all the adventurers in Mondstadt, truly, I can't thank you enough.
Well, that's what friends are for, right?
Speaking of, how have things been since you got back, Bennett? Same old, same old. Bad luck included. But that part's nothing new, so I don't mind. I do miss the Asha, though. I hope I get the chance to show them Mondstadt someday.
The Fatoos up ahead values wealth above all else. No bargaining chip is off the table. Luckily, I've prepared a negotiation multi-tool for this situation. Don't forget to take it with you.
Wait, Mona? Again?
What? The more roles you play, the more you get paid. That's what Alice said. I was hoping to do even more than this, but it is what it is. Anyway, the crest is with me. All I need to know is how much you're willing to cough up to get it. Let's talk business, shall we? That's all. You have to at least make it worth my while.
Uiuiui. Musste niesen.
That's all. You have to at least make it worth my while. Who would have thought there was this much more to be made in a dumpling?
Hey! Did you just break character?
What? Of course not. All right, here's the crest. Huh. And with that, I'm off the clock. Oh, and by the way, word has it you accomplished something major in Nodcry. You reeled in the true moon from beyond the false firmament. Well, I spend most of my time staring into a scry glass after all. If something changes in the sky, you think I wouldn't notice? Hydromancy uses the false stars to reflect true fate within the water. Now, I can't help but wonder what I would see if I cast a reflection of the true moon instead. Of course, I need a whole new set of equipment to look into that, which means shelling out a whole lot of mora. So I've been taking on a lot of odd jobs.
No wonder Alice gave you quite a few parts in this.
Generous compensation, minimal manual labor. It's been a good gig. Plus, the Hexenzirkel never promises an amount they can't deliver. Even though her daughter is, in some part, responsible for my predicament. That was a long time ago, and I know Klee didn't mean it.
Huh. I guess the moon's a big deal in hydromancy. Just spitballing here, but it kind of sounds like your progress would be much faster if you, I don't know, just contacted Barbeloth directly.
Oh, come on. Enough about that old hag. You're doing this on purpose, aren't you?
Sie kann sich einfach nicht leiden. So, nächstes Wappen.
The road ahead is almost completely blocked. Looks like this person isn't taking visitors. Yes, we'll just have to be careful. We need that crest.
Immer gut, einen Bogenschützen dabei zu haben. Klar, man kann auch ein Schwert drauf fahren, aber dann kriegt man Schaden durch die Explosion.
What? They handed over their crests? Looks like the decision has been made for me then. Further resistance.
Gotta say, Paimon didn't expect you to play this kind of role, Durin.
Well, actually, Aunt Alice was planning for me to play Dvalin if the dragon himself didn't agree to take part. That was the backup plan. Apparently, there's a spell like the one used to make Simulanka that could change me back into an evil dragon.
That does not sound like a good idea.
I have to agree. That sounds like a disaster waiting to happen.
I don't think I'd be very good at playing the evil dragon anyway. I'm not intimidating enough. Luckily, Dvalin agreed to take part after all, so my role was switched to Timid Fatui Guard B, and I got to wear a costume instead.
Wow, that's a pretty huge change. Why B, though?
Oh, because Mika is Guard A.
As expected, Alice has got it all planned out.
All right, we've got all the crests. Let's head back and look for Mika. Mika! We have the crest!
All right. This elevator's a bit complicated to operate, so Miss Nicole asked me to help activate it. Just one moment.
Thanks.
No problem. Best of luck up there.
Huh. I don't remember Fatui being this nice. Where's the fun in that?
Of course you want to make things difficult. Come on, let's get out of here.
Security's tight around here.
I hope this is safe.
The Holy Liar! Here it is! Wait, but Paimon remembers something about a...
Hot-blooded, careless, and reckless heroes! despair, for you have stepped into my trap. Wait, what? All it did was lock the liar up. Well, I wasn't the one who designed it. All Alice said was that activating it would turn the tables.
I see.
That checks out.
They laugh as if they already know what is to transpire. I do not have a good feeling about this. Allow me to clarify before we proceed. How was it that the lyre was retrieved back then?
From what I've heard, the Fatui agent guarding this place was given a thorough beating, and then the lock opened.
So then, I'm the one who walked into the trap?
Do not despair, mein Fräulein. Miss Alice provided us with backup, did she not? We are not entirely outmatched.
'Tis true, though thine Prinzessin stands on the cusp of defeat. Courage has not yet failed her. Come forth, my loyal servants. Smite all who stand against us.
Look! The ravens get confused if they don't hit anyone. Now's your chance!
Group 2, reinforce! Group 3, Group 4! Oh, forget it. All of you, attack at once!
Ouch. Oops.
Barbados, guide us.
Well, well. It seems I must send forth my most capable servant of all. He shall dispose of you in one fell swoop.
As you wish, mein Fräulein.
Time for takeoff. Brace yourselves.
Our situation is dire, mein Fräulein. It seems this is the end of the road.
Go as one! Ha! 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 All right. I give up. Just don't hit. All right. I know when I'm beat. You win.
You were brilliant, Miss Fischl. The recording was fantastic. I'm certain future participants will have a great time.
Yeah! This role was perfect for you!
Huh. Your praise is a compliment to your own good sense. Yet know that this is but the least of your princess's abundant talents.
Huh. It doesn't look like the lock is opened, though.
True. This isn't what we were told would happen.
I doubt the mages want us to just break it open. It's not their style.
Perhaps we haven't met a certain condition then?
Oh, wait! Does that mean the beating up part has to happen for this to proceed? You dare place your princessin in such a scene? 'Tis an affront of the highest order!
I'm afraid it may be the only way to end this, mein Fräulein. But not to worry. It's all pretend, after all.
Very well. I shall allow this trespass, if only to bring this to an end. Just be gentle.
Huh? Oh, right. Paimon's the weakest one here. Here goes nothing.
It's open.
Angestupst.
Miss Alice does love to tease, doesn't she?
Congratulations on obtaining the Holy Lyre der Himmel. That's a wrap for now.
Wow! This is quite the gathering. And do you smell that? Is that the secret menu Barker was talking about? Oh, Paimon's stomach has been rumbling this whole time, so she's gonna dig in. So,
Oh, hello. Did you need something? You know, we often threw banquets like this when I was little. But then, as more and more of our ranks left on expeditions and I was left in charge, the number of celebrations decreased. I'm not the most natural entertainer after all. Now, seeing a gathering like this after all this time, I can't help but feel a bit regretful for not keeping up the tradition.
Well said, traveler.
Barbara?
You told me you wanted the expedition members to feel at home. But in my eyes, the feeling of home isn't something you can force. Home is... what happens when we're all together like this?
Oh, you're right. And you know what? I've been coming to the same conclusion. The location isn't the most important factor. No matter how far we get from Mondstadt, home is wherever we're together. I appreciate the kind words, you two. I will do just that. Make sure to do the same, traveler. It's not often you get to make it back here. There's a lot of people waiting to catch up. Now that we're outside the bubble and no longer in character, there should be plenty of time.
Hey! Honorary Knight! Look up! Pretty stellar view from up here, and the breeze is nice too. Care to join me?
Oh, of all the places to sit, it just had to be there. Well, to each their own, I suppose. Just be careful on the way up, traveler.
Noelle! I've been looking everywhere for you. Come on, join us.
Just give me 1 second. I need to bring a few crates of drinks over first. But I'll be done soon, I promise.
In that case, I'll help you out. Wanna eat at our table? A whole bunch of friends are there.
All right, let the relaxing begin.
Don't worry. Paimon will save you a serving of every delicious dish.
Even though I didn't have a lot of lines, I still had fun. It kind of felt like being back in the Simulanka. Acting out a light-hearted script alongside a bunch of friends. It was nice to have a laid-back experience for once.
Quite a change of pace from our experience in Not Cry, huh?
Yeah, this was far less complicated.
You can say that again.
As the battle hung in the balance, I spoke an incantation from the Emanachreich, broke through their ranks with ease, and thus the holy lyre was mine. 'Twas light work for one such as I.
Cyrus told me all about it. You were amazing.
Having seen it for myself, I must admit, you were quite something, my lady. Why, I bet even Barbados himself would have been hard-pressed to catch up with you.
That was Hexencircle magic, not some incantation, but... whatever. Guess I'll let her have her moment.
Na dann, auf zu Wacker hoch.
Have a seat. I come bearing drinks. Booze free, of course. You're welcome. Ah, well, that's what being home is all about, right? Letting go, feeling at ease. Figure we both deserve that after all this time. You think so? Glad to hear it. There's no place like home. That's what people say, right? The expedition took me far and wide, and still, little alcohol in my system, it would all come back. The cathedral, the statue, the windmills in the city, the pigeons and dandelions in front of the gate. The further away you get, the more you miss it. I might be biased, but it means a lot that you care about this place. I get that. The people are what make Mondstadt what it is, too. All the carefree kids running around, livening up the place. Which reminds me, I never thanked you for helping Mondstadt out back then. It takes a special person to do what you did. Most people are helpless in the face of abyssal corruption. Considering their target was Dvalin, things could have been bad. I suppose Barbados could have handled it, even though he hadn't been awake for long. But still, I doubt the ending would have turned out quite so perfect. Dvalin is family to him, you know? Having to choose between the dragon's life and Mondstadt's safety, that would have been cruel. Not to mention, the Wild Hunt would have reached our borders sooner or later. We'd have been stretched thin without your help. Maybe you've never put two and two together, but what you did in Natlan also helped reduce the threat of the Wild Hunt. If Natlan's crisis hadn't been resolved, the two abyssal powers might have joined forces at some point, making our situation even more dire. Ha! Look at us, taking down the Abyss in two separate nations. Doing the Knights of Favonius proud, aren't we? I guess not. In any case, for a knight, honor is something you get to define for yourself, no matter what the outside world thinks. And that's the question, isn't it? Why do we do what we do? But I think it's safe to say you already know the answer.
Ah, so this is where you've been hiding. You know, I don't think this was designed for sitting.
Ha! When did you become such a stickler? Come have a drink with us. There's plenty.
Don't mind if I do. Grape juice? Again?
You know, Charles would never let me hear the end of it if I started drinking without him.
Disappointing, but understandable. Oh, I almost forgot. Since this banquet is also for the actors, I invited Dvalin.
All right. Might hike up the bill a bit, but who cares? Haven't seen him in too long.
Yeah, well, he turned me down. He never did like being the center of attention. The city is a little too small for him to spread his wings. Even if no one is afraid of him, he could still take out a windmill or two. Guess it's better not to risk it.
Huh. Maybe it's time to draft a proposal to build him a landing pad.
The Traveler's right. If this is what makes him comfortable, might as well let him be. In the meantime, I propose a toast to our honorary knight.
To our honorary knight.
I often think about our parting at Windrise, you know. And now, almost in the blink of an eye, the final stop on your journey is just around the corner. Snezhnaya. The Tsaritsa's plans have continued to advance. Now, only the Pyro-Gnosis remains free from her grasp.
But if even the captain couldn't take Malwika's Gnosis by force, I guess we don't need to be concerned about its safety for now. So that's good news, at least.
You wouldn't be taking a dig at someone else's ability to hold on to their Gnosis, now would you, Grandmaster?
Haha! Of course not. I'm not one to rub salt in old wounds.
Her harbingers do often tend to take a rather extreme approach. Just look at Child or Signora. But we would be mistaken to ignore the fact that Signora did not win the Geonosis using force.
Right. You told me about the contract Morak signed with her before his death. You're saying she didn't need to resort to violence in Mondstadt either?
That's right. If she was able to provide a reason convincing enough to persuade Morax, she could have persuaded me no problem. I suppose she just didn't think there was a reason to negotiate. I had just woken up, so I must not have seemed like much of a threat. Honestly, the Gnosis was of no use to me. I didn't care who it belonged to or what means were used to take it. I just knew if I fought her in that moment, the cathedral, perhaps even the entire city, might have become collateral damage.
True. I wouldn't put it past Signora to take civilians as hostages either.
In the end, though, it was those same methods that led to her end. After all, her third target, the Raiden Shogun, wasn't a big negotiator back then. Perhaps Signora's success in Mondstadt and Liyue convinced her that she was a match for the Archon of any nation. You did the right thing. It pained me to see Inazuma as it was back then. I'm glad things have changed since. Of course, now the elite force of Harbingers has quite a few missing from its ranks, so I suspect the Tsaritsa no longer has the means to meddle in other nations like she used to. Who knows? Perhaps a chance to formally meet her in Snezhnaya might come sooner than we think.
Some of our knights remain stationed in Notcry. If you need help, just say the word, and we'll be there.
The look in your eyes. It's changed a lot since you first set off from Mondstadt. But my advice remains unchanged. Never forget that the journey itself has meaning, traveler. The birds of Tevat, the songs in the cities, the Tsaritsa, her Fatui and the monsters, they are all part of that journey. Perhaps earth-shaking truths and indescribable trials await you at the end. Just remember, there is more to life than that. Alright, that's more than enough acting like a real Archon for one night. And still, not a sip of drink for dear old Venti at a time like this? You're no fun, Varka.
Dun dun dun!
Dun dun dun!
Das war so klar, dass Klee und Alice Fisch in die Luft jagen.
This is so fun, Mom!
I think so too. Come on, let's blow them all up.
Mom, when can I play with the magic toy you made me?
Very soon, darling. In fact, it should be ready tomorrow. I just know you're going to love it.
Yay! Can we play together?
Why, of course. We'll have ourselves a splendid time.
Das gibt Ärger. Klee darf das ja eigentlich gar nicht. Fisch in die Luft jagen. So, ich glaube, wir sind soweit hier erstmal durch, ne? Jupp. Dann gehen wir ein Urgestein wegmachen. Ich will den Windfalken gerne verstärken, dafür brauche ich das da. Wir machen es einfach 5-mal, dann ist die Sache erledigt. Sollte schnell gehen.
Windblade!
Wind, hear me! Leave this place.
Prepare to be blown away!
Noch 4-mal.
Poor last land. With one heart, we pray. Branch into song.
I swear by my sword!
Deuce.
A new moon rises. Flame. Prepare to be blown away!
Crew wieder sinkt, wenn man sie angreift. Noch dreimal.
Leave this place.
Be gone!
For the everlasting forest, receive my blessing. Barbados, goodness.
Windblade! A moonlit night for all. Sir.
Forest, protect.
No escape! Can't run from death.
Noch zwei.
Leave this place. By the frostman of old. I swear by my sword.
Windblade! Prepare to be blown away!
Pay your dues.
Wind, hear me.
A new moon rises. Flame.
No escape. Can't run from death.
Letztes Mal.
With one heart, we pray. You poor lost lamb.
Windblade! Prepare to be blown away!
Leave this place. Barbados, guide us.
Pay your dues.
Three moons converge. Wane.
No escape.
So, Waffe noch aufleveln.
Ad Astro. Thank you for
Ja, mir fehlt Kristall. Später, okay. Die können wir ja sammeln. So, das haben uns Kristallschmetterlinge, die brauchen wir. Ja, ich würde das machen. Ich brauche 100 des Harz muss ich noch ausgeben. Da ich die leider ja so nicht herstellen kann, die Dinger. Okay. Gucken, ob ich das herstellen kann. Ob ich das von denen kriege. Wenn zumindest mal immerhin, glaube ich, 30. Dann brauche ich noch 90, muss ich noch ausgeben.
What is the situation?
escape. Forest Surge. Shine down for the everlasting forest. A moonlit night for all. Gone! Windblade!
Nicht ganz. Einmal muss ich noch zu Fall bringen, dass er tot. Dann natürlich nicht. Hab ihn. Nimm mal mit. Na, ich habe die Feder nicht bekommen, aber ich habe einen Umwandlungsstelle, das ist doch Spaß. Na, 67 Kronen habe ich, brauche ich nochmal 2 von denen. Aber den kann ich nur einmal die Woche machen. So. Ich muss noch 60 ausgeben. Was machen wir denn dafür? Ach, guck mal, ich kann die Rasse. Da sieht dann die Waffe anders aus. Okay, interessant. Ich brauche den Falter noch. Ja, warum denn nicht? Dann machen wir den halt um.
Ready for anything.
Branch into song. I swear by my sword.
Go and fly! Prepare to be blown away!
Barbados, guide us. Surge. Green moons converge. Forest protector.
Windblade!
everlasting forest.
No! One-shotted. Naja, zumindest kann Chloe in Nordcry immer wiederbeleben. (30, 40 mal 70, also muss ich dann das Ding noch zweimal machen. Okay. Ich aber ganz kurz mal drüber ändern. Oder auch nicht.
With one heart, we pray. Forest, protect us.
Windblade! Surge. Green moons converge. Go and splash!
I swear by my sword. Leave this place.
Dann macht ja Schaden.
A moonlit night for all. Go and splash!
Barbados, guide us.
Prepare to be blown away! Surge!
Forest, protect us.
A new moon rises.
By the frost moon of old.
Windblade!
Lead me. I swear by my sword. You poor lost lamb.
Windblade! A moonlit night for all.
Leave this place.
Prepare to be blown away! A new moon rises.
For the everlasting forest.
Go and splash!
Wind, hear me.
A moonlit night for all. Be gone!
The campaign begins.
Gut, nochmal. So, das sollte reichen. Ja, erledigt. So. Ich könnte ja noch nach Artefakten gucken. Also zum Schluss. Ne, Ningong hat ich. Sayu hab ich. Diona hab ich. Diese ist, Barbara ist. Yanfei ist. Xiangling ist. Die 4 Sterne brauche ich. Wer hat 4 Sterne? Kollega ist aber schon plus 16. Mika ist auch schon. Ja, Vorbereitung. Kapitel 2 ist komplett abgeschlossen. Kapitel 1 habe ich abgeschlossen. Kapitel 3 ist fertig abgeschlossen. Für Kapitel 4 Verstärke 8 4 Sterne Artefakte auf Stufe 16. 1 braucht man noch. Mal hin. So. Auch abgeschlossen. Ja, die muss ich dann irgendwann alle mal ersetzen. Die 4er.
Illusion shattered!
Prepare to be blown away! Go as one!
I swear by my sword! Barbados, guide us.
Hab ich unbedingt das China hier noch angreifen müssen.
Torn to oblivion! There is no escape!
Be gone!
Flame, humans converge. I swear by my sword!
Windblade!
Shine down!
A moonlit night for all. Surge.
Did they run from home too?
So. Untereckelt hier noch was? Dann mache ich auch schon Schluss für heute.
Add Astra.
Noch zur Erkundung einsenden. Naja, warum nicht? Den können wir noch kaufen. Nehmen wir noch mit. Machen wir noch so ein Standard-Team. Oh, 5 Sterne. So war das jetzt aber auch nicht geplant. Rosaria. Dürfte schon C6 sein, Rosaria. Die Himmelsklinge. 5 Sterne Waffe. Naja.
I used to take long walks in Silver Moon Hall every day. So don't worry about me. I can keep...
Ihr Lieben, ich verabschiede mich, wünsche euch noch einen schönen restlichen Sonntag. Bis zum nächsten Mal. Ja, wir machen dann bei dem Event nächste Woche aber Sonntag weiter. Morgen beginnt bei mir auch die Dark Souls 2 Challenge. Ansonsten. Ciao, ciao, ihr Lieben.